Test test. What is up, yo? My bad. I had the mic turned off. What is up, yo? It's your boy Jose the Panda. Today I'm gonna be mixing that song I was working on last night. I don't know when that video is gonna be uploaded, but I do want to DJ it this weekend. It looks like I might have actually 2 gigs this weekend. I'm gonna be playing at an open decks. I made the lineup, and I have a few homies that are throwing an event on Saturday, and I just asked if I could be a part of that lineup. I find out later, but nonetheless, yeah, I would love to be able to play those songs. We'll play. I would love to be able to play this song, especially because I feel like it's so nice and dark and moody. But yeah, I wanna mix it a little bit with you guys. You guys know my style, where I just kind of just shut up and kind of work on it and let you guys do it. And eventually I want to turn this from just recording videos into like a live stream. But I leave in the comments if you guys would like this to be a live stream onto YouTube or a live stream onto Twitch. I don't mind either. There's a way I could do both. But my main thing is I just want to focus on like one platform at a time. And right now I'm trying to focus on YouTube. So I'm kind of leaning more personally to be live streaming on YouTube. But please, genuinely, from the bottom of my heart, please let me know where you guys would like to tune this in from. I think if I had to pick a day to live stream, it'll probably be like Wednesday, like afternoon. Right now it's 4 p.m. But like literally today, like on Wednesdays, normally I just wake up, make myself some breakfast. Right now I'm watching Better Call Saul for like the 27th time. But yeah, I wake up, eat some breakfast, take a shower, move my car, and then from there I typically just come home from moving my car, and then I just play Minecraft. I was playing Minecraft for a couple hours, and then eventually I got sick. I'm trying to get a villager right now in Minecraft. A little update. I'm trying to get a villager in my town. I've been playing in the same map every day since I was in high school, and I've never created a new map. I just always go back to that. And when I say never, I have made new maps, but I always just go back to this map. I've never completed the end legitly, and I've never I always get like that Minecraft bug, and I'll play for a little bit and then I'll get off. But this time I'm like, let's actually like try to beat the game, and there was a period where I was trying to like kill Endermen to get Ender pearls, but it was just taking too long. So then I found a village, and then I lost my spawn, where my base was at, and then I had to like live in a village for a while to make a compass just to get back. And then now I know where that village is at. So I'm trying to. Today I was bringing a villager over, and I was halfway. I could start seeing the biome that my base is in. It's right next to a desert biome, and I knew like I was on this mountain that you can see in the horizon, and I knew a little bit further was my base. And as I was bringing it up, a zombie attacked me, and then he jumped in my boat with the villager, and the villager got turned into a zombie villager, and I couldn't put him in the shadow enough, and then he died as well. So I'm heartbroken because I do have the stuff to turn a zombie villager back into a regular villager, but it was too late, and I spent like almost 3 hours getting that villager. So yeah, once that happened, I rage quit, and I kind of just laid in bed, and I was like, I gotta do something. So I'm here now trying to today I want to work on mixing the song. My speakers are buzzing right now, so I'm gonna turn off my speakers. And I'm gonna mix this with my headphones for a while. While mixing, I do go back and forth between my speakers and my headphones. But because I'm recording with you guys, I have I'm gonna try to work with my headphones for as long as possible. I might not let you guys know that I'm a switch, but yeah, I love you guys and I appreciate you guys. Please let me know what streaming platform you guys want me to start like streaming on. So we could start live streaming, and then yeah, I genuinely appreciate people watching. You guys don't understand like how grateful you guys make me, and yeah, I'm just gonna work on this song. We're gonna switch the camera here, and then let me turn off my speakers, and then we'll get into it. when I have when I have my heater, right now it's raining in Los Angeles. Um, when I have my heater on, it's normally the you hear a buzzing through my speakers. So when I turn off when I turn off the AC, the heater, the buzzing turns off. But it's just just kind of things you gotta deal with. But we're gonna play the song right now, and then I'm gonna start color coding everything. And once everything's color coding, I'm gonna start addressing the main problems in this track, and then we'll try to get it to a point where I'm comfortable playing it out in public. And then I don't know if I'm gonna keep working on it. Leave in the comments too if you guys want me to keep working on this song. And then yeah, I appreciate you guys. Right now the song is just called Bassy, but I think I'm gonna change it to Easy because the vocal sample says Easy. But yeah, I'm gonna start color coding everything. I'm gonna let the song play through while I color code everything. And but yeah, thank you guys. And I got my beer. Cheers. So, we could go different. We could start at so many different spots right now. So let me explain this color coding. I'm pretty sure I've done it in other videos, but all my drums are colored one way. All my synths are colored one way. Well, like when I say synths, there might be samples sometimes. We didn't use any samples. That's what's up. We use when I say synths, I more mean like melodic instruments, and then there's always an effect section or vocal section and all that kind of stuff. So this is vocals right now. And then yeah, so everything's kind of separated. And the reason why I like separating is because when we start going into the mixer, there's a certain point when I'm working on music where I'm starting to mix a lot, and I'm no longer so much using this view, and I'm in this view, and the easier it is for me to get around this view and all that kind of stuff and understand the separations, the better it is. And yeah, it just looks easier on the eye. And I know a lot of people use this for like live performing and all that kind of stuff, but I love the mixer. This mixer is so much more easier for me to just get things done on. And a lot of people know I used to use FL Studio for almost 11 years. And one of my biggest gripes is the mixer section. No matter how clean you try to be, eventually that mixer always gets messy. This is one thing I love about Ableton, is that I could stay as organized as I need to. And I love that the fact that the automation clips collapse within itself, because in FL Studio, it like you have your patterns, but then you can have your automation clip under here, and then like different things could be on different. It really gets really messy, and when it goes to me as a producer going into another producer's like session, there's so many times where I cringe, and I'm like, this is how you use it, because there's so many there's so many ways to use FL Studio, and I think that's one of the biggest like beautiful things about it. But that's one of the things that hurts it the most, is that like, because there's so many ways to use it, it is not the friendliest when it comes to collaboration and especially with other producers and at least with Ableton, there's a lot more like MIDI clips. Everyone uses the MIDI clips the same way. Everyone's using the mixer the same way. So it's a lot easier to get between other artists and collaborate. And I think it's more of a safer format. But there's things on FL Studio that are just way more easier. Like tuning your kicks, tuning your drums is so seamless in FL Studio, and like tuning my drums is kind of a headache in Ableton. And yeah, I'm not trying to start any like doll wars or anything like that. Shoot, like right now I'm on Ableton. I've only been using Ableton for 2 years now, and going on to my third year now. And I've used Logic Pro before, and I've used Pro Tools. Pro Tools is the one I've used the least. And at the end of the day, like, as long as there's an EQ and there's a MIDI, a piano roll, and a mixer, and a compressor and a limiter, you could do anything. Like, at the end of the day, all the DAWs are, that at the end of the day, they all have every DAW lets you manipulate audio. And you could literally do anything with anything. And don't let anyone being like, when you start hearing people having conversations about DAW wars, I instantly start rolling my eyes, because I feel like those people are just narrow-minded, and they're just stuck, in this argument that's like, okay, this DAW's better. Congratulations, I'm gonna keep making music. Like there's nothing to gain out of those conversations, and it gets irritating sometimes. But I always have a group on top of everything, because sometimes I want to do a high pass, low pass filter on stuff throughout, especially during like these build ups right here. I would do like a high pass where I start taking out the bass a little bit, and more of as a FFX to emphasize build-ups and make drops feel more intense, and I want that done to the whole track, so I'll do it up here versus doing it on the master. And this is kind of just like a buffer between we get to my master. Like right now I have a dummy, this is I'll call it a dummy master, where I compress just to get some max loudness, but I put a limiter so it doesn't distort. We could turn this guys off. The song should be a lot quieter. That's cool. And then yeah, so enough jibber jabber. Let's get into it. So this is the main idea right here, right? Yeah. This is the main idea. Let's mute the drums. Alright, let's get into this. So I know this guy's fighting a lot, this high pitch, especially on the back end of this, because they have like a lot of this guy actually. It's right here. I'm gonna grab an EQ. There's some low end. Take that out. Yeah, there we go. And then let's get another EQ just to be safe. I always make my sidechain at the end. I didn't even notice I clicked that. This guy is here for like the white noise and the texture it brings, so we don't really need this mid. Yeah, because this guy's more here for white noise. Instead of using just a regular white noise, we're using this synth because the synth has a unique texture to it than compared to just using a white noise. So that's why we're using him, but that's why we're like cutting off so much and we're letting the high stick out, and maybe this might be causing some problems somewhere else in the mix. So we have to keep our when we're like working on our high end and the drums and stuff like that, we have to be aware that this is going on. And if it sounds good, then we're chilling. But if we later we have problems on our high end, this is gonna be like something we should like, put a yellow flag in it. Be like, all right, come back to this, And then our bass line. This bass line kind of sounds out of phase for me. So we're gonna go into utility. All right, and we're gonna collapse it to left. Yeah, see, now it's straight down the center. What this is doing is it's instead of using the stereo signal, we're just using the left, and we're just using the left. That doesn't mean like we only hear it on one side. We're using the left on both sides, so we're getting the same signal on both sides and more or less turning it into mono. That's why you can't turn it on and off. You can, but it's disabled and all that, Yeah, I'm cool with that. This synth right here, something about it. I like this better. Yeah, and I just added more voices to it to make it more wide because there's only one voice and there's no way to turn one voice into a wider signal. So maybe we could also look at how long our MIDI notes are hitting. Excuse me. just lock the automation because I'm gonna duplicate this right here. And Control C, Control V, Control D, and then yeah, get these guys right here. We lock the automations just because we're copying and pasting. We don't want to copy and paste the automation, so we're just gonna lock it. So we're copying the MIDI itself, not the automation. This gap is pretty nasty, in the sense of like it feels too open. I know I put a snare roll right here. Not necessarily a snare roll, but our snares is kind of doing stuff. So we kind of have to be critical when playing it, because sometimes I feel like it hits and sometimes I feel like it's not hitting. Alright. Good. I'm calling that synth white on the EQ. So when I'm on here, we're gonna call this one synth bell. Yeah, synth bell. Right. And I see, I told you guys there's gonna be some problems right here. We want this white noise. It might clash with our hi-hats, but for a fact, we don't need this texture in our yeah, and then let's say it's 48. Maybe we could tighten that a little bit to mainly cover this section. If we compress it, and then there's a little bit one right here too, so we could just compress it too. Yeah, the compressor is gonna help it, instead of just EQing it, since we're compressing it. When it tries to be louder, we're really like pushing back on it, and it helps really push it into the background. We can also sidechain it completely, but I don't think it needs it right now. Alright, let's go to our bass line. So right now we can see that this our bass and our bells kind of conflicting. There's like some notes in the middle, so we gotta figure out what synth is more important. I'm gonna say our bass is more important. I always go bass is more important. So we're gonna pull back a little bit on these guys right here, and then we're gonna go to our bass, and we're gonna focus on these problems right here. So this guy. Yeah, this guy could be a lot more down actually. We're gonna do the same thing right here. Tighten it up. Bring down this threshold. These are also the fundamental frequencies of the bell. So if we really pull it back, it's gonna sound more quiet. We kind of don't want to do that too much. We can probably take some off the bass too. Let's not be greedy. Yeah, it's still popping up right here, so we have to. sounds a lot cleaner to me. So now we're gonna play the drums. This kick drum is terrible. So it's playing an A. See what happens if we -4. That sounds a lot better, kind of. The kick drum was, when it was originally hitting, it was hitting at an A. It tells you down here. So I -4 because to go to F, it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, it's to go down 4 semitones. So we go down 4 to bring it down to F. That's the key we're in. Yeah. I don't think we want to do that though. Actually, we want to. Because it's not actually playing an F. So if we're playing an A, yeah, if we're playing an A, we want to get to C. So 1, 2, 3. So we want to bring it up to 3. Up 3. Enter. So is that playing a C? Yeah, C. It's playing a C. So now, because our MIDI notes are playing C, these are all playing C. It's gonna let me do all of them. Yeah, it's gonna let me do all of them. So yeah, so now we're playing at a C. So we know our sample's playing at a C. So we could bring this guy down to F. That's an F. There you go. Now, a huge problem is this kick is super long. I'm gonna turn off everything else right now, and we're gonna focus on the kick and bass. My bad. There's a plugin I have called Isolate. Yeah, this is free. And I like it because it has this instant, like, just yeah. I try to listen to this main part when working on my bass. Yeah. It's working. It sounds good. There's in a little bit we're gonna bounce everything into audio, but we want to get this as close as possible right now. So right now, yeah, I think it's more like that length right there. Okay, so right now I'm pretty sure kick looks like it's in phase. Well, we don't know, but still we're gonna put a utility on this. Just to be safe, to the left. So So now 100% our kick and our bass is mono. There's more we could do. We're gonna go exactly what we did with the Pro EQ3. We're gonna go in here. I call this guy kick. And then we're gonna pick bass. Yeah. They're fighting, see? Whenever you want to know whether it's your kick or your bass, which one's more important, in house music, it's always your kick, okay? So we're always going to prioritize our kick. It's really easy to lose your kick, so you want to do every step you can to protect your kick. So we're going to go here, and we're going to put kick. Now, it doesn't have to be so strong, you know? We're not trying to, like, delete the bass completely. We do want to pull back a little bit. Just let them sit better, you know? Oh, shoot. I feel like that's sitting a lot better than this was. Yeah, because the kick sounds more forward. Yeah, alright. What else can we do? We're gonna turn our snare. Oh yeah, I forgot we had this on. Let me play with this again, because I didn't realize I had it. Right now, there's moments where I can tell my sub is going a little too long. We're gonna fix that when we switch everything to audio. So this is good right now. I'll bring the snare in. Tight hi-hat. And a nice tight open hat. The main thing about this, I used to figure out how to keep my hi-hats interesting, and now I do this all the time. And it's a trick I heard in a Daft Punk song, is that they literally kept the same rhythm, they just changed the hi-hat, so there's a different texture sonically in the high end, you know, and all they did was just change the hi-hat, and it was genius, and I really can't express how much it brings energy. synth to see how it feels. High-end doesn't sound too bad to me. Needs a little bit of saturation, and this is the volume. Yeah, it needs little satch. I'm gonna put a soft clip. I like soft clip more than hard clip. Bring that down a little bit. Ooh, maybe we could put a flanger on top of it. Flanger. 16. Feedback. No, maybe I'm thinking about a phaser. Nah. Yeah. Yeah, and this is also out of I know it's because of the phaser, but let's try to utility this. I'm gonna put this guy on the left. Yeah, there we go. It's just bring it tighter because this already was pretty wide. Yeah, we can bring the volume down. And I'm kind of thinking maybe we grab our compressor. Yeah, compressor. And we sidechain the hi-hat. What was it called? Let's actually group the hi-hats first. We also have this right up here. That's in the hi-hat family. We're gonna group this, guys. Hat fam, and we're gonna sidechain this guy to the hat fam. Hat fam. Peace. kind of got a little bit more of a sonic texture, sounding a little bit cleaner. Let's do this. This is so right now. If you kind of look right now, if you look at all the faders, what am I doing? If you look at the faders, they're like kind of all over the place. There's one. If you look at the green, there's a green and there's like a dark green, and there's a meaning behind it. But also notice that there's a lot of space between the needle and the actual sound. And if we go to like all the tracks, there's a lot of empty space, and that space is headroom. That space is space that we're kind of not being able to use because of not all our tracks are set to the right loudness yet. So this is what we're gonna do right now. This is it's tedious and it's kind of boring, but I'm gonna do it because I love you guys, and I do it to every track anyways. So but essentially we're just gonna put a limiter on every track, and we're gonna bring it up to the point where we're starting to get some reduction, a little bit of clipping on the limiter, but not to the point where it's we're squashing it. We just want it to touch it. We just want a little tap, like a little pop, pop, soft little taps. So see right here on our kick drum, we're going past it, So on this, we're gonna probably pull back 3. Yeah, so yeah, we're not touching it. It was at 2, so you can do 2.5s and all that kind of stuff. 2.5 is probably where it needs to be at. Oh wait, my bad. Hold on. Negative 2.5. See how it's like barely tapping it. You can't do it like that. I normally just -3. Keep it simple, or -2. Yeah. Like because you guys are watching, I'm just gonna do 2.5. That's where it's supposed to be at. But yeah, now like our needle is hitting, our volume's hitting right where the needle's hitting. So we're gonna mute this guy, and we're gonna do this to the snare now. So with the snare, look how low it's hitting. So we could try different numbers: +9, or +6, +9, 7, 8, 7. .5 or delete 6.5. Yeah, there you go. And so what I normally do is we'll do this. We're essentially making everything loud so we get everything quiet again. Yeah, we're just gonna. So I normally have my kick. It doesn't really matter what number you have it hitting at. This is for right now. We're just gonna have it at 6. We're gonna have this at 12. The hat fam. We're not gonna do it to the bus. We're gonna do it to every individual. So right now I have it on this guy. Oh yeah, with the same thing. Okay, so 8, 9, 11, 12, 11.5, 11.5, 11. Let me do 11.5. No, yeah, just goes to 12. So yeah, just do 11. Yeah. 18. Alright. 11. 8. 9. 10. And these numbers are like the numbers I'm bringing them down to. They're not anything. I'm not bringing them because that's where the best. I'm just bringing it down to that's where comfortably that's audible right now. These aren't the final numbers. I'm just getting the max amount of audio I could get out of each channel. Yeah, and then we gotta do these rides over here. Yeah, I'm gonna bring this down so it's gonna get loud. We'll do 8. Yeah. Alright. Next is crash. See where it's hitting and where our needles is at? That's what we're taking. We're this separation we're by doing this limiter trick, we're using that headroom that's audio, that space in our fader that we could be using, that if we didn't then we wouldn't be utilizing. We're trying to. It goes a long way when it comes to making your tracks louder in the mastering phase. So this is 12 maybe 13. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I have this snare build up. My snare build ups are unique because they get louder over time. So when we do it, we want to pay attention to like what is hitting right here, not necessarily what's hitting in the beginning. So we're gonna focus on So 13 maybe. We want it to be hitting at the end of the build up of the crescendo, not the beginning of the crescendo. So maybe 12. Yeah, that's cool right there. Where's this guy at? This sample. Yeah. Alright. So we're gonna do 22 maybe? Oh, that's so loud. 15. 16. Yeah, that's cool because we're getting limiting out of that. Cool. We have this trapaholic snare. By doing this, it becomes so much easier to level everything because now we know like everything's hitting at its max. We're controlling the peaks of all the samples. Nothing's getting limited like too hard. Everything's just everything's hitting its max potential. And then by us setting these faders, visually we could look at it and then be like, oh, these are definitely our louder, elements, and like these are like more quieter, because they accurately depict what's actually going in the audio. So we're gonna slide now forward to the side. guy. Bass line. We'll do 7, 6. That's our bass for this part. So yeah, we're just gonna do the limiter right there. 3, 2. Because I know at the end there's an automation clip that makes it get loud. So maybe we want that 2. Yeah, see, it starts compressing right here. Maybe just 1. No. Yeah, see, that's a lot better. It doesn't get too compressed. What synth is this guy? Oh, that's the... Another thing is I was not doing it, but eventually I'm gonna go back and move all the Kickstarters to the end. Yeah, we should probably see if that changes this bass line. Yeah, let's get started so far. It should be chilling. see, before this, I'm just gonna do the left side again. Yeah, see, and then so +7, maybe 8. There you go. And maybe we can play with this guy. Yeah, that's cool right there. And now we can pan this guy hard. Bring this down to like 30, 35 maybe. And then we have this one. I think we have to do 24, and we're gonna put another limiter on it. Yeah, and then +3 maybe. Nope. 1. That's cool, fuck it. Take it down around same height, and this one hardcore. We'll save this real quick. And level wise, this sounds so much more organized. Like things sound a lot more in pocket. And all we did, you guys saw it, is all we did was just put everything in the limiter. Put stuff in the limiter so it's barely touching, and then that way we're properly using as much as a fader as possible, which is giving us which is letting us use the max amount of headroom. And because I have everything in bus, let's say I love my drums, but overall they're too loud, we could not pull them down. And I trust that these values are good, You could do that regardless if the fade, like we didn't put the limiters, but sonically it just sounds more together than if there was no limiters. We're not capitalizing on the headroom. What I normally do to start processing my drums is my kick, I'll leave it alone. But everything else I put into a group. So from U to U, and I Control G, and then this, I'll rename this to the top end or top loops, and bam. And we have my kick right here, because if needed at this point, I would like to if it needs, I'm not sure if it needs it right now. I wasn't really thinking about it, but if I do need to do any like compressing, I'll just do it to the top end, not to the kick, because the kick has so much energy that we just kind of want to like handle that independently. But right now, just this alone sounds so much cleaner. Like just gain staging it. This is sounds good. I'm gonna use the restroom real quick. I'm gonna chop this part out of the video, but don't mind me, I'll be back. Let's get into it. Oh, we never did this one synth. Okay, no. I think a little tremolo could work on this guy. I got lost and I was thinking about the song. I was like, okay, this part's the part. I forgot what I was looking for, but I remember. So. You want on the offbeat or the? it's trying to be at. I love a good redux on the bass. When I came back and I was playing this was the first thing that kind of stuck out to me was these drums. So maybe they're not. I mean, they're playing its own groove. I want to say, yeah. Well, now they're playing the Logic. So let's quantize this, and then we'll put the Logic groove on top of this because it's sounding. there's moments where it sounds good and there's moments where it sounds off, and we want to get this as tight as possible. And this sample, it looks like it just loops this whole way through, you know? It doesn't look like it's doing too much. So essentially, if we just get this first loop down, we could just copy and paste it. I don't see any harm in doing that. So yeah, that's cool. And then we could just once we have that, we could just copy and paste this guy over and over again. And then maybe they're too long, so maybe we could do something like this. Sounds a lot more tighter. And then let's consolidate this. Command J. And then we're gonna put the groove on top of that, because everything's quantized now. Bam. So now we have this groove. Now we have that. And now we could just put this guy groove, this one, and yeah. Maybe thinking, yeah, we're not doing anything to the velocity, so oh snap! Look how did I not do anything like that? like a badass sample right here. Something like a vocal chop or like something needs to go here. Something badass. Let's go down to like more of these. Maybe Zen World. Maybe shout out Zen World. Back the funk. No, I wasn't a huge fan of that. Kind of cool. Maybe if I change from Vox to vocals. Let's see what yeah, see. Bam. I just think I have to like go through my stuff. I just don't have anything in there.
Back to the funk. Anywhere you go, I go. Anywhere you go, back to the
bounce to. Oh, you bring that body to the front.
Take it out. Cut the check.
Dance, move your feet.
Dance with me. Dirty, sexy.
DJ, drop. Dopamine overload.
Double tap if you
Double tap that gram.
flip the switch. Like
Forbidden night.
funk. You got me really funked up. Funk.
That's kind of hard. Funk. You got me funked up. Let's see if I can bring it into insert an audio clip.
Funk. You got me really funked up. Funk. You got me really funked up. Funk. You got me really funked up. You got me really funked up. Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up. You got me really funked up.
Okay, I'd like this. It still needs a lot of work. But this hey, I've always used it on the downbeat, not on the upbeat. I always use it like right here. It sounds like it wants to be there.
Funk, funk, funk. You got me really funked up.
trying to do? So it goes boom, 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 boom. Okay. So it's copying this. Okay. So boom, 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 boom. Okay. That's what I'm trying to do. Why was my brain struggling? Yeah, that sounds a lot better. Feels more like a party. This synth right here, it's almost there. Alright, this is where I'm gonna start using this group right here. To put the EQ on. EQ 8. I think also maybe that we don't have this synth playing on the first part right here. Maybe we could have him not playing right now. Let's just mute him and then let's see how it sounds.
You got me really funked up.
And maybe we don't have the snare hit until here.
You got me really funked up.
No, we have to have the snare hit around here, actually. So this is our dummy master. We're gonna turn it off again.
Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up.
I think we're gonna have the sidechain that snare with that synth. When the Trapaholics mixtapes, when that snare roll we have going on right here, this one, that's during the peak of and they're both kind of fighting to be which one's more present. But since we have this guy playing this whole time, I think it's better to have this guy be the main signal, especially because this guy's the signal that's letting the listeners know that we're going into the next part of the song. So what we're gonna do to do that is we're gonna grab a compressor, and it's crazy because like a lot of people just think compressors are just for sidechaining. I mean, sidechaining is just for kicks and bass, or like your melodies and your kick and drums and stuff like that. But I'm tired of people always just teaching how to use a kick drum, sidechaining to a kick drum. Like, you can sidechain anything to everything, and once you start doing that, break that rule and start doing that because it helps out your song so much. That's a good rule to break, Fuck always sidechaining to your kick. Do it, definitely do it, but you can sidechain with more stuff too, This synth right here. And that snare is fighting. Let's prioritize the snare, And it doesn't always have to be a kick drum and thing. Sometimes, all the time, I'll sidechain my vocals to a synth or a chord progression because they're both fighting in the same. But like, whatever one's trying to be in front, they're both fighting to be in front. Put the person in the back, So we're gonna put this in behind that snare. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna sidechain input of the Trapaholic snare. So now we see it right here. We're gonna put it to peaks. It just sounds more behind, and you could like kind of pull this back so when the snare is hitting, it's like boom really quick because the snare is coming in quick. You find the sweet spot. The snare is supposed to be in front. And that just sounds way more tighter, Little nug of information out there. To be honest though, the snare isn't cutting through though. Let's see if we can find like another snare. I know where to get that snare if we don't like anything we find, but let's see what we could do. It sounds hard on its own, but it's not cutting through the way I want it to. What the? I love that about Ableton too. It saves your. Oh, it did change the snare. Yeah. Alright, so first things first. Plus 12 minus 12. Oh shoot.
Funk. You got me really funked up.
Plus 12 minus 12. And then we're gonna yeah, it cuts through more than the Trapaholics. That's cool. Same thing. Control S. Bam.
Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up. You got me really funked up. Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked.
Okay.
Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up.
I'm just trying to put auto-tune on it. Go in F friction.
Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up. You got me really funked up. Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up. Funk, 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 funk. You got me really funked up.
All right. I think this is where we're gonna leave today's video at. I want to keep working on it, but I want to take a little break, mainly because I don't want to let myself have ear fatigue. I really want to keep working on the song on YouTube, which kind of like makes me sad because I kind of want I'm gonna take a break, but I want to keep working on it, and I'm not sure if I'm gonna record later. I can record, but I don't know. I just we'll see how it goes. We'll see how I feel later. But thank you guys for tuning in today. I know today was a long one. Today was like what, 2 hours. Yeah. So I'm just thank you guys for tuning in. I have to chop up that middle part. When I went to the restroom, but excuse me, I'm human. But that being said, I love you guys so much. You guys are all beautiful. Thank you guys for vibing with me. This song is nowhere near done. But it is in a state where I feel comfortable playing it live. I hope there was a decent amount of nuggets of information. I hope you guys are using anything that you guys get out of this video that you extract out of it. Yeah, I genuinely appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for tuning in. Yeah, I'll see you guys. I'll see you guys on the next one. I don't know if I'm gonna record later because I want to keep working on the song, but I just want to work on it. I want the pressure of like having to talk, but I feel like it could be so valuable showing you guys a song legitimately from beginning to end. So I'm a record. I'm telling myself that I'm gonna record later. But I'm sorry guys if I don't. But I'm happy that you guys have been seeing this specific song from beginning to end, because I'm really enjoying this song, and I think I could tell this song is gonna be a fun song to play. But thank you guys for tuning in. You guys make me happy. And I'm gonna play the song one last time, and then we'll call it a video. But I love you guys. I go by Jose the Panda. Please hit the subscribe button. Please tell me if you will watch a live stream of this, if you would rather watch a live stream of this versus like a video and all that. But I appreciate you guys, and I'll see you guys on the next one.